You know, bicycle shops are hurting. I'm not making people ask me, Bart, why don't you ride a new bike? Well, the bike shop's not making a lot of money right now, so I can't really just go buy everything I want. But Truck hooked me up with this super caliber, and since well, this is my buddy. All right, well, it's a big day for me. I just finished a gravel ride, well, an urban gravel ride, and my longtime friend Steve is in with me here in the shop, so I'm gonna break some news to him. Hey Steve, how you doing, man? Steve's not big on camera, and this is not going on social media. This is for my YouTube channel. So anyway, this is Bart from Bicycle Rider YouTube, and Steve's known me for a long time. I own a bicycle shop called Biloxi Bicycle Works. I'm a Cat 1 mountain bike racer, and I haven't had a new mountain bike for, shoot, Steve, I was riding that Specialized Epic years ago. I mean, I've had the shop for 5 years. I've had that since 2016. I bought it at Competition Sports. Now, Steve and we've raced mountain bikes together a lot. Steve's kind of gravitated to more fat bikes, and I've been running the bike shop, so I've been riding gravel bikes and beach cruisers, and I ride everything, but look what I've got now. I have got a Trek. I've got the new Trek Super Caliber 9.8 with access on it. So once again, owning the bicycle shop, and of course this is the little logo here of Biloxi Bicycle Works. Bicycle shops are hurting. I'm not making people ask me, Bart, why don't you ride a new bike? Well, the bike shop's not making a lot of money right now, so I can't really just go buy everything I want. But Truck hooked me up with this super caliber, and since well, this is my buddy Dwayne's bike. So Dwayne's bike is maybe a couple years older than mine. No, newer than mine. But that's a Specialized Epic. That's what I've been racing, and I've had good success. I've won a lot of races with it. I've won a state championship with it. I've hit the podiums a lot on that bike. But Steve, I was going to ask you. I was going to build this thing up for myself. I was going to see. You're about the only person else that I would trust building my new bike for me. Would you mind building this thing up for me, man?
No, I wouldn't mind.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. I might want to, like I said, I know you're not big, and this is not going on Facebook, but I might want to come back and watch a little bit of the process just as you unbox the bike, stuff like that. There's some things that I promised Trek I would do since they hooked me up with this bike. Of course, I still had some money out of my pocket, but I take Trek University courses that gives me a discount on these bikes, and I'm able to get what's called an EP discount. And that's an employee discount. So I got an EP discount plus on this bike. But I did say that I'd try to do some honest YouTube reviews on the new Super Caliber compared to the Epic. And I want to get back into mountain bike racing. So that's one of the things I really love to do. Owning a bike shop, you seem to not be able to ride your bike as much as you used to when you had a regular job. So I'm going to try to curb that, and I'm going to try to ride my bike more, and the bike I've chosen to ride more is the mountain bike. One of the reasons is because that's my true love. I really love to ride mountain bikes. I love to race mountain bikes. I'm old school. I'm 54, so cross-country racing was really popular back in the day. I think it's lost some of its mystique, and now it's coming back up. But anyway, that's what's going to get my mojo back, so I can start enjoying. Well, I do still enjoy riding, but I've just been off the mountain bike because I've worked with other groups on road biking and gravel bike riding and all the other kind of stuff I want to do, but I want to get back to my roots. And Steve's going to help me with that by building my new bike. So thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. More to come on the Super Caliber SLR 9.8 Access. I can't wait to see what this thing is. And there's really something cool about this brand Trek. You guys know I switched from Specialized to Trek over a year ago now, huh, Steve? Now, Steve worked for a Trek shop for a long time. Steve's been a long-time Trek fan. And I see why now that we're selling them, because they're actually super quality bikes. And the company itself has a lot of good characteristics. One is the way they pack their bikes. And as a consumer or someone that just rides bikes, you're probably like, what? They just pack bikes. They do it in a way that's ecologically friendly. Like, there's so many, we deal with a lot of bike brands, we do a lot of custom builds. A lot of people buy their bikes, direct to consumer, bring them here, we put them together. We're happy to do the work. But the packaging, all that foam and plastic, and it not only fills up my dumpster, which costs me a lot of money, but just the whole general aspect of ecologically safe and bicycle riding goes together. Like, I like to be good to the earth, And some of these companies do not even care. I mean, there's so much foam, there's so much plastic. It's stupid. And when I unpack this bike from this box, it's going to be mainly cardboard and recycled materials. And we don't get a lot of damage with Trek bikes. So these guys do a really good job of packing their bikes without all this extra foam and plastic and crap. So thank you, Trek, for thinking about the way a lot of bicycle riders think. We take care of the earth. We take care of the environments we want to ride in. And a lot of that comes from the basics of the bike. If your bike is coming and it's full of plastic and it's full of, I don't know, materials that are not good for the earth and not recyclable, think about that company. Think twice about that company, because how much do they care about the environment that you're going to go ride your bike in anyway? So it might be a small thing, but they add up. And if you could see all the waste that ends up in my dumpster, and I've got a big professional dumpster that gets filled with unrecyclable goods, and it makes me feel bad. So thank you, Trek, for thinking about the environment when you're packing these boxes. And thank you, Steve, for agreeing to build my bike for me, man.